such a special talent. So good already at reading the floor at just 21, 22. It's just unbelievable all-around game. So.
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bust. And as things...
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Green is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And for the Heat, Gordon out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Noel in at the center position. Bounce pass, Gordon. Drummond. Pass to Green. Clock at 4. Over Siakam. They get it again. And that one's good. Drummond.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Now here's Gordon. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Paul. A rebound by the Spurs. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. Gordon inside, covered by Siakam. Trying to get open is Irving. Shots good by Clarkson. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue is.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Green.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Now here's Paul. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Milwaukee.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Siakam against Green. Yes, that goes in.
Able to finish through contact there. Wiggins with the broad shoulders and excellent body control. Nicely done.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Gordon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Turnaround Jay, and the basket by Gordon.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Paul passes to Gordon. There's Noel, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Green inside the three-point line. This ball grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 4. Left side, Gordon. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gordon's got his second basket.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now Wiggins. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front, leading by a point.
We was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Paul out there with Gordon. Then it's Noel. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Irving double team. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson.
Like the scrappiness of Gordon on defense there. I mean, a solid defender who stays right with his man.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Call is doubled. Siakam outside. Launches a 3. And it's Gordon missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The drive by Gordon. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Gordon against Wiggins. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Pass to Drummond. And that one is off. Wiggins with some nice D. Here's Siakam. Rebound San Antonio. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Green against Wiggins. And the shot goes down. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Noel wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Irving passes to Drummond. Over Gordon. And it's Drummond missing. The Heat trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Clarkson. Begins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
On defense, San Antonio. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Clarkson. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. He squares up and sinks it. He has 7.
Building and establishing comfort in the jump shot, something Wiggins has going for him now.
And that'll do it for the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And that...
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Draymond Green is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
For San Antonio, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw, good. Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Passes it to Wiggins. Siakam against Green. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him.
The main area of emphasis for Wiggins moving forward has to keep knocking it down from the mid-range.
Irving passes to Drummond. Gordon against Clarkson. The pass to Drummond. And the rejection by Noel.
And you can just see Noel's eyes light up when a shooter attempts these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denial.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Here's Drummond. San Antonio again missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Paul passes to Siakam. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
They know he's looking for him, so it's easy to see why Paul's teammates love him.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Gordon. And no good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Clarkson dishes to Irving. Back to Clarkson from deep. Unable to get that one. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. And it's Wiggins missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And Miami shooting not great, 40% for the game. Gordon, a 3, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 12 in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pass to Irving. Kicks to Drummond. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gordon, and the rejection by Noel. Siakam outside. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Gordon. Back to Wiggins. Here's Noel. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Here's Clarkson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. That shot off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Nerlens Noel is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Gordon. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Ball against Gordon. Paul kicks to Noel. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target from outside.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat trail by 5. Paul looking over the floor. And it's off from 3-point range. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Green kicks to Irving. Irving double team. Got it from 16 feet. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
A 3-pointer. Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Drummond, that one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yep, it counts.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
San Antonio leading by 7. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Gordon against Wiggins. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Sinks the triple.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Wiggins kicks to Paul. He's looking for Noel and finds him.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Clarkson passes to Green, to the middle. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Spurs.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Andre Drummond.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Irving can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's Wiggins missing. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-4 run. Siakam against Clarkson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.